Did you have anything, by the way? I also wanted to take it because you're better at talking when you're not playing as the Hulk.
Oh, thank you.
Did you have anything to add about the Miles Morales thing or something, so I'm not just on a soapbox of 25-year-old white dude talks about diversity on his Let's Play channel and then moves on?
No. I think that, I guess, to briefly touch on it, I think that he is an important character in the Spider-Man universe. And I think that him branching out, like the way that they did him in the Spider-Man game was great. And they showed his family a little bit, and they touched a little bit more on it in the Into the Spider-Verse movie as well, and kind of showed that context and how it's a part of him. And I think that it's an important thing to showcase, I guess, in games, in movies, and with the characters. But like you said, it doesn't really seem to affect their relationship a lot. Maybe it does more in the comics, but from what I saw in like Into the Spider-Verse and even in the game, it's more so just like their relationship. They're just two people that connect, that have Spider-Man in common, and it's more of like a brother relationship than it is, like at all really related to race, which it really doesn't seem to be focused on at all. It's just they're of different race, but they have a similar objective. They have a lot in common, and they work together, and they're friends, and so it's just kind of a cool thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Hopefully that made some sense.
No,
I'm more dancing, trying to, I want to make sure I'm not being offensive or anything.
Well, you can also give a take. I mean, like, we're going to say something offensive at some point. It's not on purpose.
No, I know, and that's what I mean, is like, I'm trying to, I guess, say my point in the way that I mean it. And not say something off, but...
Well, me too, but people seem to think you have a much more tempered take on things than I do.
Oh.
Just in general, I think.
Wow.
Maybe you're better... Well, I'm more forceful and to the point.
Sure.
Maybe you're better at stating your point without hurting anyone's feelings, but I think that both need to be done at times.
Yeah,
if you're always forceful, you're a dick.
Yeah.
And if you never can forcefully or straight up state your point, you're disingenuous.
Yeah.
And you're also just like a preacher, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, well, everything's great. Right. And that's fake too, but...
For sure.
It's hard to do both. And personally, I'm not too afraid of getting canceled or whatever. I think that if I get in trouble for something I say that I mean, not that I don't care, but like I meant what I said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'll stand behind that. Fair enough. But I also don't want to be a jerk. And that's what's hard.
Yeah, there's a fine line there, where you want to say your point and also be genuine to what you mean and to what your actual feelings are, without also being completely not focused on what other people might think too, which is like your opinion is all that matters.
Yeah, and I think that's wrong too.
Yeah, right.
It's very hard too, because I think not everybody, but it's very easy to think that way.
Yes. If you get in kind of like a bubble, I think it's very easy to do. It's just it's tough too in the culture and kind of the vibe that we have, I guess you could say the zeitgeist that we live in, where it's, if you say anything wrong or something that maybe even that could be right but is taken the wrong way, then you're looking at getting canceled. It's just kind of a dangerous place to be.
It's just interesting how the same people doing that are also equally cancelable if you look back at them. So, for example, the ultra... I don't want to get too far into this, but the ultra political dude who got James Gunn canceled, in my opinion, because he was hardcore right and James Gunn was hardcore left. That dude, if you look back at some of the things he said, I think they're pretty bad.
Sure.
It would be very easy to turn the tables on that one. But because he got to it first, it was like no one cared.
Right.
And that's kind of the issue, is it's like, well... I really believe in what... It's going to get a little religious, but at least take it as a philosophy. Do you remember in the Bible, the woman who was going to be killed for her sin? I think she was... I don't remember if she was a prostitute or if she was just sexually out there. And Christ shows up, and his whole thing is like, okay, we're going to kill this woman. All right, sounds good. And they're like, what? And he's like, yeah, so how about whoever hasn't ever done anything wrong, you get to stone her first. Remember that? It's like, let he who's done nothing wrong cast the first stone.
Yep.
And everybody looked at him, and they all just kind of left. And he's like, I don't remember what he said. I think it was like, go and sin no more or something to the woman.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea was essentially like, hey, you get a second chance. None of these people are perfect. Just knock it off. Live a better life. Be happy with yourself. Do something that makes you happy and doesn't make you feel bad. And these people will leave you alone because this is the thing, is they're no better than you. And in fact, you're going to go off, was kind of the idea, and better your life. And these people are just going to go look for somebody else to judge. So make yourself better. And that was kind of the idea. I really think that would be a more, even if you remove the religious aspect from it completely, I think that as a philosophy, that's a much better idea than canceling people because it allows people to become better. The way it is technically it's, let's find something and get mad. And once we do, I don't want that person back. It's not that I found it and I want you to improve. It's that I found it and I want you basically dead, in at least in the societal fashion.
Basically banished.
Yes. And that's not helpful to anybody. And the same people doing that are the same people who are mad at our prisons for not offering reform for criminals and just punishing them. It's like, but you're doing that socially to people. You don't offer people the chance to become better people. It's like, you said the bad gamer word one time online and I found it. You can never become non-racist or a contributing person. You're just bad.
Right.
I don't know if that's really the best way to handle stuff, is just now you're classified as bad. It's like, okay, well then why are we bothering? Also,
discussing anything.
Also, why should that person bother even caring to apologize? Because you've deemed them as the villain, and they're not getting out of it. And why should they care now? Mm-hmm. It's just not a. I think the sad thing is that the societal pendulum will go the other way to the point where people don't care anymore, which is also not the thing. I mean, that's what we see back and forth throughout cultures, is it goes from one extreme to the other.
Yes.
It would be much better if it rested in the middle. Like, you're going around calling people the bad gamer word, you're probably a jerk. Like, that's not okay. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's not okay. That's not something that should be just thrown around lightly and stuff like that. Or you made this joke about something really, really not okay. Maybe we should look at why you're doing that and something like that. Sure, talk about it. But there's also extremes of that where it's like you made the joke or said a word, you're just awful forever, that I disagree with too. I think starting a conversation about something is very different than starting a social banishment.
But yeah, that's what it feels like. Everything's there's not really a middle ground anymore, which is kind of sad. Like, everything feels very tribal. It's me against you, and there's not really a lot of discussion anymore, which bums me out. Like, I wish there was more of a middle ground.
I got yeeted. No, yeah, I do too.
I wish there was a way to have like a legitimate discussion without it being offensive to either side, and for there to really, sure, they can still be sides, but for it to be like, hey, I think this way, you think this way, well, let's figure out a way to make it work for both of us to where we're both like, well, that's okay. And even if that's not possible, like, there's got to be some give and take that we're comfortable with here, that we can both be like, okay, that makes sense, fine, we'll live with that, see how it goes. And it just feels like we've gotten so far away from that, and that's why it's hard to have discussions about anything without it feeling like, what's this person going to think about that? And then how could that be blown up to such a negative way? It's a really deep and kind of, I don't know, unpleasant topic, but it's
yeah. Also, sorry, I don't mean to make this not fun.
No, that's all right. But no,
it's just
kind of an unpleasant reality, I guess.
Maybe it's a secret lever?
Literally looks like a cup.
No, it's just
Is there a secret lever in this mug?
That mug's been canceled. Culturally appropriated from the Asgardians.
I hate it. Disgusting.
It's a fake mug. Canceled.
You changed.
That's pretty cool.
The first Dark Gold.
By the way, some of the textures on this are pretty bad.
There is some tough textures, dude.
Is this something? No, it's just a light.
Maybe you can push. I saw a little light to your left, right there.
Oh.
You can push that if you go to your left a little bit further.
Oh.
Boom. Push that along, and there should be a crate back there, I think.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I won't push it further, though.
That's how my price goes. I will say it is satisfying in missions, finding the crates, getting new gear. You're getting new nameplates and stuff, which is dope.
I'm so I am so conditioned to press start.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of the
Trackpad
touchpad.
only, dude. But yeah, if you want to change your nameplate, you go over to
collections or social
cosmetics.
Oh.
Yeah, so you go to cosmetics and then R2 all the way over to nameplates.
Wait, what is this?
Those are your takedowns. So you can unlock some new ones. You can actually purchase some new ones on the marketplace, which is kind of cool. Once again, not something that affects gameplay, but actually just like
I like
a fun
that.
thing. That one's cool.
I like that a lot.
That one's real cool.
Watch this. I'm going to leave being a huge Miss Marvel fan.
It's true, dude. Yeah, you might, man. But yeah, there's some really cool little history
Mark
tokens
one.
here.
Did he plan to
The
come back for all
gauntlets.
this someday?
Oh, it's so cool.
It makes me sad seeing all this Iron Man stuff that there's not really going to be much Iron Man stuff
In the game?
coming. No, in like the MCU,
Oh.
like the movie wise, it's just kind of that's it, you know.
Do you think that Spider-Man's story will still at all focus on Stark,
Iron Man?
or do you think it'll be nothing more? Like, do you think that the Far From Home was the end of the Iron Man everything, pretty much?
Well, I heard that in Black Widow, there's going to be like a little cameo from him.
Tony.
So that would probably be what I would expect to be his last thing. But
Tony Stark's guitar.
I could see them mentioning him here and there. I think Far From Home was like the last big,
Stark villain?
yeah, like homage to him, I guess you could say.
This was on display.
It's homage, by the way.
Homage.
Don't open a secret passage.
It's a really nice
do
homage you
you?
got there. But yeah, it was
Cool
it was
homage.
Cool homage, dude.
That looked really weird. How do I like turned at the speed of light. I was trying to replicate it.
That looks straight out of the first Avenger, by the way. That
Oh,
shield?
that shield? Yeah.
Straight up, which is cool.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Not a very big fan of that movie.
Really?
I'm really not.
Why? What happened?
No, it's not bad. I just think that it could have been so good, and it's fine.
What do you think of Red Skull?
I like him a lot. He's the best part of the movie, I think.
Okay.
I really like Red Skull. I think that he was wasted in the MCU, just becoming a Stonekeeper, basically.
It's kind of a bummer, yeah.
I mean, it would have been cool if he was a Stonekeeper eventually, but I wanted more out of him than
Okay.
just that.
Okay.
Like another movie or something. I think also the fact that he was basically a Nazi kind of made them not want to use him very much.
Sure.
I don't think they really wanted to go too far in on that.
That makes sense, yeah.
Looking sharp, guys. No way. Jarvis. Now to find Hulk and get out of here.
What you got there, Cricket? Why don't you let me have that?
I don't think so.
Disappointing. Welcome back to the lab. You're not looking well. All units, find the girl and stay out of my way.
I remember this. This was really awesome.
This is sweet, dude.
Something different.
He does look like Arkham Knight Croc.
He does, yeah.
A little
Without
bit
the tail.
thicker. Maybe,
Why does he keep doing that? Stop doing that.
That's really messed up. Wow, he's doing work to you. Oh, you're in trouble. Half your health already? How? Oh, you gotta get some health. Oh, no!
I'm honestly struggling.
It's
here.
alright. If you get some health here. Oh, get out of there. You might need to get away from the electric stuff. Oh, dude, this is tough. Hey, if you get some health, sneak out of there. Perfect. Alright, you're back to normal. Fantastic.
What
You
is
want
that
him to go
crap?
into those things, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think if you can get him to charge at you and go into those things, it'll do some mad damage.
Oh, I thought I just wanted to get rid of them.
I don't think so, because I think he'll charge at you. You can probably get in close and start punching, though.
Okay.
Boom! Give him the business, dude.
Come on.
Yep. Yep, love it. Throw rocks. Big rocks. Grab rocks out of the metal. Very cool.
That's actually a good point.
Digging deep.
I didn't think about that.
More rocks. Oh, yeah, use it quick.
I will in a second.
There you go. Oh, body slam! His name is John Cena!
I'm regretting when I'm gonna actually have to edit this and edit out your screaming.
Sorry, dude.
It's okay.
Very
you
amped.
You know what? I would rather you get excited than be bored to be here.
Yeah. Well, good.
So
dude.
I'll take the excitement over that any day.
Very cool.
Oh, oh.
Dude, you got so much health over there, too. You're in great shape. Just keep doing the
Come on, I'm about to cancel this guy. I found an old tweet.
Yeah, dude.
Abomination, I saw you say that you don't like... I'm trying to think of something not offensive.
Women.
Women. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I'm trying to find something not offensive. He hates all women. There we go. That's not
That's
offensive
not
at all.
offensive.
That's a pretty common take. Am I right? Anyway, peen for life.
Peen for life, dude.
Peen club. Am I right? First rule of Peen Club: share the pictures everywhere. Okay. All right. Let's get in
Very
there.
cool.
Oh no! Guard that
Oh,
pussy.
dude. When you see that gold icon go above his head, or that blue one, hit R2. It'll stun him.
I'm hitting R2 all the time. You don't understand. You don't understand how much I'm hitting R2.
Dude, so much R2. Mad R2.
They call me R2D2. I'm hitting R2 so
incredible.
much.
That's
It's
really
not
cool.
very incredible. It's pretty lame.
Oh, there you go.
Right
There you go.
Oh, it was the crisscross crippler or whatever that Chris Benoit used to do. What was it called?
Crippler?
What was it called?
Kind of word.
I don't know, actually. It's been a long
Oh
time.
man, the Chris Benoit move. Didn't we talk about that one time?
Yeah, I think we did. That was another dark one. I don't want to get into that, Nick.
Are you like Mr. Positivity now?
Try to be, man.
Anything dark and negative, leave me out of it.
Yeah, I want no part of it, dude.
Oh jeez.
I did watch a documentary on him, though. Wow,
On
that's
Chris
hate.
Benoit?
Yeah, they did like a documentary. I think it's on YouTube, actually. There was like 2 or 3 episodes.
It's sad, dude. It's
Someone
majorly
did
sad.
It starts with a V is the channel that did it. Dude, it's a really sad, dark, tough. Ugh.
So what sucks is I really do think none of that would have happened without the CTE, but I can't, I don't know
And
that.
I think steroids too. They said was a decent part of it. There's like roid rage, which is legit. Oh, thunderclap, dude! Thunderclap.
It's all majorly sad. I don't know. I mean, like, there's memes and stuff. I think it's been long enough, but overall, I do think it's hard to not recognize that as an actual tragedy.
Yeah, for sure.
And
for
also,
sure.
what can happen in sports if the players aren't taken care of, the athletes.
Yeah.
Because not to blame it all on that, but constant blows to the head, CTE, abusive substances, that stuff messes with the way you think.
with
And
your mind, man, it changes your personality.
it does. And the only point of comparison I have with that's my dad when he was on his treatments for chemo and stuff. It changes the way that these people think. It really does.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just messes with the
Messes with your
chemistry of your brain. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's, I don't know. It sucks. The people say or do things they never would have. It's sad.
It is, dude. It's really tough.
Oh, jeez, come on, get in there.
Dude, I don't think I've asked you, what are your thoughts on the game so far? Like, overall, general vibes, as you work your way through this Abomination boss fight.
I think it's fun. I think it is a little mashy in terms of the abilities. Do the abilities start to recharge faster eventually?
No, not really.
Okay, I think there's too much just like slam X or square and triangle, and not enough tactical, okay, I'm going to pick to do this, or I'm going to pick to do this so far. Other than that, I enjoy it. I mean, this is about what I expected. I expected it to be a fun distraction.
Yeah.
To me, that's what it is. Maybe to some people it's much more serious than that, but not to me. I guess that's kind of my thoughts on it. I would be interested to review it because I think this is a game that's good that could have been amazing.
Yes.
I will say that. I don't think it's a game that's bad. I don't really understand that argument too much.
Ooh, get some help, dude. You're scaring me.
Where is it?
Oh, to the right behind him. There's like a little vat there. Yeah, right there.
But
There you go.
but
Nice.
in terms of if you're judging it based off of what it could have been, I understand calling it bad, but I think that's a bit disingenuous. Like, this could have been perfect, so it's bad is not really a reality, but it's not as good as it could have been.
Yeah.
I do still think that. And it would be hard to argue this game is perfect.
It would, for sure. Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
But it's fun.
Yes, absolutely. I'm glad this game exists versus not existing.
Yes. Yeah.
Is it dead? Hey, where are we anyway? Right, I'm talking to myself. Okay. Show me your secrets.
Case 705. According to our lead scientist, we have successfully reverse-engineered Terrigen gas.
What? Wait, please.
Calm down. In a moment, this will all be over. Administer the cure.
What does that mean?
You're hurting him.
Please. Please stop. Where am I?
A promising result. Case 705 has made a remarkable recovery and will be monitored for the next 24 hours. Congratulations. You've been cured.
Impossible.
We should get out of here. It isn't safe.
Yeah. Sure.
Well, you can feel free to make it a little more homey.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. You good? I'm not used to you being this quiet.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Okay. Okay. Good. So, yeah.
What if it's real?
Oh, sorry, what was that?
The cure. What if it's real? I mean, it looks real, but what if I could be normal again?
It didn't work like that.
I mean, you saw them. It looks like it really hurts, but maybe that's worth it?
Kamala,
I never really fit in before. I mean, superheroes were my world, and I figured if I could just win that fan fiction competition, you know, then everything would just be... It doesn't matter. Now look at me. I'm a freak.
whoa, you're not a... What you did back there. Hey. What you did back there took a lot of guts. Stupid. But it still took guts. And not a lot of people could, do that.
Good isn't a thing you are.
What?
It's nothing. Thank you. This room is really great.
Okay.
Or it will be. I mean,
Okay.
look at it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, I'll go do other things.
Okay. All right. Good job, Kamala. That wasn't awkward at all. But now I have my own room on the Chimera. Is this really happening?